Hey everybody, welcome back to Swift Lessons for another by request song tutorial. Today we're heading back to the year 2000. I'm going to break down the U2 classic, Stuck in a Moment You Can't Get Out of. Now this is going to be an awesome opportunity to explore open E tuning. Check it out, it's very simple to get there. All we need to do is tune our A string up a full step to a B. Our D string goes up a full step to E. And our G string goes up a half step to G sharp, the major third. Alright, just like that. We have this super evocative tuning that's full of robust lead and rhythm possibilities. Alright, let's get started with a full demonstration of the tune. I want you to see what you can figure out using your ear and your musical intuition. Then you can jump into the instructional segments. Of course, I have a full tab and my chord sheet at patreon.com/swiftlessons. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... I'm not afraid of anything in this world. There's nothing you can throw at me that I haven't already heard. I'm just trying to find a decent melody, a song that I can sing in my own company. I never thought you were a fool, darling, look at you. Oh, you gotta stand up straight and carry your own weight. These tears are going nowhere, babe. You've got to get yourself together. You got stuck in a moment and you can't get out of it. Don't say that later will be better. Now you're stuck in a moment and you can't get out of it. I will not forsake the colors that you bring, the nights you filled with fireworks and left you with nothing. I am still enchanted by the light you brought to me. I listen through your ears, and through your eyes I can see. And you are such a fool to worry like you do. Oh, I know it's tough, but you can never get enough of what you don't really need now. My oh my, you've got to get yourself together. You've gotten stuck in a moment and you can't get out of it. Oh love, look at you now. Got yourself stuck in a moment and you can't get out of it. I was unconscious and half asleep. The water's warm to discover how deep. I wasn't jumping, for me it was a fall. It's a long way down to nothing at all. You've got to get yourself together. You got stuck in a moment and you can't get out of it. Don't say that later will be better. Now you're stuck in a moment and you can't get out of it. And if the night runs over, and if the day won't last, and if you wish you falter along the stony sun's over, and if the day won't last, and if your way should falter along the stormy paths, it's just a moment, this time will pass. Let's break that down. Okay, taking a close look at the fretboard, getting started with our intro/verse sections. This is the main foundational section of the tune. Once again, we're in open E tuning, of course the key of E major, and for this intro section, we're gonna have 5 chords that we're using. E major, just strumming all 6 strings. E major/G sharp, putting the 4th fret of the low E string in the bass. Next we'll have A major. Remember, when you're playing in open E tuning, you can create every single major chord just by barring all 6 strings, in this case the 5th fret. All right, take that up a full step, we'll have B major. We'll also be using that one. And then finally we have C sharp minor. All right, 2nd fret of the A string and 2nd fret of the B string. Strumming from the A string down. All right, so we're gonna be using those chords: E major, E major/G sharp, A major, B major, and C sharp minor. Real slow, the intro looks and sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... Okay, breaking that down measure by measure. Measure 1 looks and sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So very simple, we have that E major chord. I'm starting off hitting the low strings, followed by E, B, then on the upbeat, jump into fret number 4. That's part number 1. 1 and 2 and... Next we're gonna play 3 and 4 and. That was E, B, G open, followed by the low strings once again. All right, now we're using open strings as transitions into each incoming chord. Measure 2 looks and sounds like this. Okay, so I have the A major chord, barring the 5th fret, playing down, 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 up, switching to the open strings before jumping back to the G sharp note and ending this measure the same way that we ended measure number 1. Okay, you put measures 1 and 2 together, it should sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, 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 up. All right, that gets us to measure number 3. Now we're going to a split measure between B major and C sharp minor. All right, and then back to the A major chord as we get into measure number 4. All right, one more time, get that into your ear. All right, so very similar rhythm to what we played over the A chord. The B major chord, we're barring the 7th fret, down, 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 up, switching to some open strings to get us to a C sharp minor, where we're gonna play a downstroke. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, it's your choice as to when you wanna let go of the chord shape, go back to those open strings, and start transitioning to the next chord. All right, so I'm gonna play that real slow so that way you get a sense of how I do it. It can be the last upstroke, or it can even be a little earlier. Just like that. All right, now the last measure of this intro/verse we're gonna play. All right, that was the A major chord, down, 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 up, down, E, B, G. All right, a little bit of space there in the middle of that measure. All right, put all that together and we have this super cool gospel style intro. Should look and sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. All right, if you can play that, then you're ready to apply it to our verse section. I'm not afraid of anything in this world. There's nothing you can throw at me that I haven't already earned. All right, we're gonna be doing the exact same thing for all the verse sections. They're going to be played verbatim. Okay, excellent work everybody. You have the intro and the verse sections down. Now we're jumping into the bridge section. Here we're gonna have some familiar chord shapes, starting with the C sharp minor chord. We're playing C sharp minor. I never thought you were a major chord. Then from there, we have a new shape. Bar the 2nd fret for F sharp major. But darling, look at you, oh. Then back to the A major chord. That's part number 1. We can apply a strumming pattern that Edge uses for his live performances. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Down, up, down, 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 up, down. Down, up, down, 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 up, down. Down, up, down, 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 up. Remember that we can throw in some open strings before the chord changes. All right, now going into the second half of this bridge section, we're gonna have C sharp minor. You gotta stand up straight, A major, and carry your own weight. Back to C sharp minor, then finally, a crescendo on the B major chord, thrown in a sus4. With the strumming pattern, that is C sharp minor, down, down, up, down, 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 up, A, down, up, down, 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 up, C sharp minor, and B, down, up, down, down. Okay, so there on the B major chord, we're barring the 7th fret, strumming down, down, up, down. All right, right there, I threw in a sus4 chord, grabbing the 9th fret of the A string and the 8th fret of the G string. Down, down, up, down, down. Going back to barring with the index finger on that final stroke. Put all that together and we have... But darling, look at you, oh. C sharp minor to the A. C sharp minor again, and B. All right, if you can play that, then you're ready to jump into the chorus sections, which are going to be almost identical to the intro and verse. Okay, beautifully done everybody. You have the intro, the verse, and the bridge sections complete. Now we're jumping into the chorus sections, which as I mentioned are almost identical to the verse sections. The only difference is that on the second go around, we're gonna throw in a super flavorful diminished chord. Okay, so it's gonna sound like this. Remember, you can simplify during these sections that have singing. We just need to kind of keep the basic framework of what we played in the intro. All right, so. You've got to get yourself together. You got stuck in a moment and you can't get out of it. So all of that was verbatim. Now the second go around. Don't say that later will be better. Now check it out. Here's the diminished chord. Stuck in a moment and you can't get out of it. Now in chorus 1, they're gonna hold the A major chord out and then go into this little instrumental break. But showing you first how to play that diminished chord, a lot of people get this wrong. All right, so right here, I've got the 2nd fret of the D string. I'm barring with my index finger over the G, B, and also the high E string. And then I have my ring finger on the 2nd fret high E string, giving me the frets 2, 1, 1, 2, F sharp diminished. Here you can strum something like down, down, slap, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, before going to the A major chord. All right, you put that together and we have, don't say that later will be better. Alright, now what you just heard is the instrumental break. Here I'm going to take some liberties and combine two different versions. First, we're going to have this cyclical kind of cross-picking pattern. I'm taking that from the Acoustic studio version. And then if you watch the live performances of The Edge and Bono kind of doing this together, we'll notice that he throws in these very cool sus chords over E major. Alright, putting those two things together, we have something concrete that we can throw into our performance. So the first part, alright, I'm grabbing frets 8, 9, and 7 of the G, B, and the high E strings. I'm gonna hit the low notes, strum through, and then play E, B, G, and then keep that looping. Alright, then we're gonna play. Alright, so right there, we have the E major chord. We're hammering on to an E sus4 chord by grabbing 2 on the A string and 1 on the G string. So that was down, down, up, down, up, down. Alright, then we can play up, down, down, throwing in that sus chord once again. Alright, that final part. Put parts 1 and 2 together. Alright, and then from there, you can jump into the next verse. Okay, very good everybody. Now we're jumping into the final section that we need to learn in order to be able to perform this song, and that is the middle 8. This is going to be the main crescendo of the tune, and it's going to lead you into the final chorus. So check it out, we're going to have the chords. F sharp minor. Alright, this is a new shape. Frets 2, 1, 2, 2 of the D, G, B, and high E strings. Alright, we're singing, I was unconscious and half asleep. Now to the A major chord, that's familiar. The water's warm to discover how. Then to E major, deep. Throwing in those sus chords once again. Alright, then we're back to F sharp minor. I wasn't jumping, for me is a fall. It's a long way down to nothing. Up to the 10th fret position, D major barring. Oh. And then finally, we're going to the B major chord, where once again, we're going to be throwing in the sus version of that chord as well. Alright, now let's get down some rhythm. We're starting off with that F sharp minor chord. Here's a strumming pattern that I was able to pluck out from Edge's live performances. He plays something like this. Down, down, up, down, 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 up. We can do that for the A chord as well. Down, down, up, down, 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 up. Then when you get to the E chord, we're going to play this riff going back and forth between the E and the E sus4. Alright, get that into your ear using the tab. You should be able to figure out that riff pretty easily. Now I like to do all downstrokes for that, but you can throw in some upstrokes and some extra flourishes as well. Alright, then we're back to the F sharp minor. And then we need to go up to the D major chord, where we're going to really up the ante, start building up that crescendo with some faster strums. We can play something like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then do the same strumming pattern on the 7th fret position, but throw in that sus chord on the downstroke that we have right there in the middle of the measure. Then from there, we can jump into the chorus section once again. Okay, put all that together and we have the middle 8 section. Let's see if you can play along, slow tempo. Starting with that F sharp minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down, down, up, down, 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 up, A. minor. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then into the final chorus you go. From there, you're gonna have the coda section, which is going to be played the exact same way as your chorus section. Congrats everybody, you're ready to perform. All right friends, thanks so much for checking out this YouTube guitar tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. And if you're looking for some extra guidance, be sure to head over to patreon.com/swiftlessons, where members can download a printable tab, Guitar Pro, and also a PDF study guide. Until next time, this is Rob coming at you from the Jersey Shore, saying happy picking.